Investment Foresight is a management tool used by both private and public organizations to assess the most likely future scenario for a significant investment decision. The investment decision may be in capital assets, in acquisitions, divestments, mergers, or in government policy directions. The need for a specialist management tool is indicated by the magnitude of the investment and/or its consequences. The prime purpose of the Investment Foresight tool is to assist managers to quickly arrive at a go or no-go decision in relation to a particular investment alternative. If the choice is no-go, the management can then quickly move on to the next alternative. Once the Investment Foresight tool has been used to make an investment topic choice, the management team then proceeds to the evaluation of strategy to achieve the objectives of the investment. Strategy is a separate management tool which is covered in a separate training program. To proceed to the strategy tool introduction, please click on this link here. After this training, the participants will be able to develop a database of 100 plus future events affecting their industry, assign probability and impact values to future events, write scenario stories for future events, rank future events by controllability and weighted impact on a business case, generate reports on business scenario studies, maintain a database of future events in Excel, compare alternative future scenarios and future investment business cases. Here we show the course outline for Session 1 and Session 2. And here we show the outline for Session 3 and Session 4. Participants can generate a copy of the introductory template for Investment Foresight, already populated with 100 future events relevant to their particular industry. They are shown how to use this protected Excel model to generate the final output from the Investment Foresight process. This is a set of one-page graphs depicting the summary results of each scenario evaluated, as shown here. Now we start to Session 1, Background to Investment Foresight. We know that in the past, entire civilizations have lost their way. The Roman Empire, the Aztecs in Mexico, and the lost city of Angkor Wat in Cambodia are examples. Easter Island, pictured here, is off Chile in the South Pacific. That had a population of 10,000 people. They did not govern their use of resources and felled so many trees the forest could not regenerate. They then could not replace their fishing boats. This is referred to by Sir David Attenborough in his series State of the Planet. Productivity is a measure of the efficiency of production. It is a ratio of production output to what is required to produce it, the inputs. The benefits of high productivity are manifold. At the national level, productivity growth raises living standards because more real income improves people's ability to purchase goods and services, enjoy leisure, improve housing and education, and contribute to social and environmental programs. International trade not only results in increased efficiency, but also allows countries to participate in a global economy, encouraging the opportunity of foreign direct investment, which is the amount of money that individuals invest into foreign companies and other assets. In theory, economies can therefore grow more efficiently and can more easily become competitive economic participants. Countries like the United States and Britain emphasize domestic consumption as the driver of economic growth. They tend to undersave and invest, to have overvalued currencies driven by the exporters' currency manipulation, to consume more than they produce, and to accumulate chronic trade deficits. The surpluses of the exporters slosh around global financial markets to finance the deficits of the importers in a kind of vendor financing scheme. In doing so, they distort interest and exchange rates while giving rise to destabilizing speculation, reckless lending, and the expansion of bubbles whose collapse eventually results in crises and recessions. As can be seen in this graphic, the global engines are not performing very well. The United States and the euro area are shown in this graphic. To escape depression, war becomes an option. Asia, Africa, South America should be areas of high growth. Major recessions in the developed economies result in major new investment opportunities in the developing economies. But we need to be aware of a downturn in the Asian economies. Right now, the exports of the Asian economies are being dragged down by the Europe-USA downturns. The supply and demand cycles of oil cause international markets turmoil. As you can see from this graph, oil prices were around $20 per barrel for 25 years after the Second World War. When we start to look at future scenarios, if an extended economic recession leads to oversupply of oil, is it possible that prices will soon return to very low levels? After the oil price shocks of the 1970s, of the major oil companies, only Shell was prepared for the change. The company's management responded quickly, and in the following years, Shell moved from one of the weaker of the 7 large oil companies that existed at the time to be the second in size and the number 1 in profitability. Who does scenario planning? We have Royal Dutch Shell, Disney, Motorola, Accenture, the major insurers, major investment bankers, the Australian government, rural research and development corporations, and USA, federal, states and counties. The benefits of scenario planning are upfront investment in planning avoids the need to think through every crisis possibility from scratch. It's efficient in terms of use of time and thinking resources. Appropriate planning creates institutional learning and memory systems. And the majority of winning strategies result from awareness of impending change. Knowing when to advance or retreat will keep a unit alive and flourishing. The information centre will be poised to survive and thrive. Preparing for possible changes can reduce overexposure of both capital and resources to uncertain risks. Running an organisation while assuming a change cannot impact business will impact the business. Every organisation values innovation and investigating new directions. This is the end of session 1. Please now proceed to session 2.